In this video I'll talk about the normal distribution and the area under the curve being the probability. So the area under the curve actually is the probability, and the area under the entire curve being 1, and the curve being symmetric, we get 0.5 or half under each side. Now we also have areas within 1, 2, and 3 standard deviations of the mean being 0.68, 0.95, and 0.99. Last video we showed that as two separate halves. We're going to use each half independently when we need to, and there's going to be some examples of that in a few minutes. First example, Y9 test, means 35, standard deviation is 7. Now diagrams are going to be very helpful for these. So diagram for this one will be drawn like this, standard bell-shaped curve. Mean goes right there in the middle, 35. Standard deviation is used for some calculations, but we won't need that for right now. So between what two values are 68% of the marks? Well, 68% is one of those ones we need to know. We know that means within one standard deviation either side of the mean. So mean here 35, standard deviation 7, 35 minus 7 for 28, 35 plus 7 for 42. 68% of the marks between 28 and 42. Next we'll look at 99% of the marks. Middle area for the 99% of the marks, again, one we should know, within 3 standard deviations. 3 standard deviations being 21. 35 minus 21 for 14, 35 plus 21 for 56. 99% of the marks between 14 and 56. Now notice the 99% split between two bits, 0.495 and 0.495 on either side. We're going to use that with the 68% and with the 95%. This next two examples. 97.5%. Above what value do we get that many marks? Well, you see on the diagram there, 0.475, half of 95%. That's 2 standard deviations below the mean. 35 minus 14 for 21. And the entire other half, this goes out onto infinity on that side. Add those two up, we get 97.5%. So 97.5% of the marks will be above 21. Similar thing for this one. What value below is 84% of marks below that value. Here we're going to have the 0.5 on one side again, and that would leave us with 0.34. That's half of 68, so that's within one standard deviation. 35 plus the 7 gives us the 0.34. 0.5 out of that, 0.84, 84%. 84% of the marks, of course, then are going to be below 42. And that's it for this video.